Now, I say this only halfway, tongue-in-cheek, joking. Do you know if your phone was tapped or your emails watched or seized while you were having conversations with unnamed sources from the White House on Benghazi, Cheryl?
Well, I'm not ready to fully speak publicly about some things that have affected me because I'm trying to be methodical and careful about what I say. But there has been an issue in my house, and there's been an issue with my computers that's gone on for quite a long time that we're looking into.
And do you think it's related to what James Rosen is going through at Fox News right now, apparently?
Well, I don't know details of his I only know what I've read, but I would say that I think there could be some relationship between these types of things and what's happened to me.
You've been digging ferociously on Benghazi. I mean, to the extent that, when you and I first talked, it was months ago, and this is when you made sort of national news. I don't remember if it was before the election, right around or right after, and I think you'd actually talked to Laura Ingraham and got a lot of attention because you'd said that basically when you were digging around on this story, the White House, you had somebody really laying into you, screaming at you, swearing at you.
That was actually during my Fast and Furious investigation.
Oh, excuse me. My gosh,
okay.
Yes, Fast and Furious, not Benghazi. Wow, see, it's all running together. That's another one.
They've had many reasons to be angry.
Yeah, well, now, and so for a while then, it would seem to me that you've been having on and off the record conversations with people at State, with people in the White House, on Benghazi, on Fast and Furious before that. So if this AP phone record story proves the head of the AP, the CEO, said it's unconstitutional what the Justice Department has done.
I think it's unconstitutional, illegal if it's true, depending on the details. But it sounds, to me, in my opinion, if they were, involved in anything with me, I would like to see what the justification of that would be. But I would, at the outset, believe that that's an illegal act.
Well, that's where I was going with this. I was setting all that up to say, it sure seems to me then Sharyl Attkisson of CBS News seems like someone that, if this behavior is consistent, someone whose phone and emails and things would be of interest to the Department of Justice if this is their behavior.
Well, I have been, as I said, pursuing an issue for a long time now, much longer than you've been hearing about this in the news, with some compromising of my computer systems in my house, my personal computer systems, as well as my work computer system. So we're digging into that, and I'm just not ready to say too much more right now, but I am concerned.
Can you tell me for how long you've been dealing with it?
At least February of 2011, and I think probably a significant period of time before that.
Was there something specific about February 2011 that would, was there something of denotation there, time-wise, in your coverage of news?
Someone was able to identify that is when a particular thing happened. An analyst was able to identify some activity. And during that time I tried to see, what were my main stories. I was doing Fast and Furious still, and I was also covering some green energy stories that the administration was very sensitive about, with the spending of $90 billion stimulus dollars on green energy initiatives that were not turning out to be perhaps money well spent.
And you believe you have evidence, or you've sensed that there's something amiss about your email, your personal files, your computers?
Well, there's definitely been an intrusion into my computer system, so I really can't say more than that right now.
Sharyl Attkisson with us of CBS News this morning.